ArcGIS consulting. Just wanted to show you this tool that I created to calculate the lights that will go into each job for the city of San Diego. So we'll kind of start off with the map I have set up right now. I've got my San Diego streetlights in yellow. This is the entire database. I'll just turn this off for now. In the red polygon is the boundary for the first project. The green is CDBG, and then the orange is the Maintenance Assessment District polygon. So I'm going to show you my model right now. So right now it's designed to create two jobs, and it uses a series of queries by either attributes or location to create those jobs. This can be built out and customized basically however we want to do it. So if we want to add a third and fourth job and have them created based on some other polygons, we can build it out to do that. It's very customizable. So basically what's happening here, this first blue oval is our database, our source data, and we're just going to create a feature class so we can edit. And right here we're going to add a field called job number. So the job number field will be filled out every time the model runs to keep track of what job each light is in. If a light is in job 1, it can't be assigned to job 2, and so on. Right here we have our first attribute query. So essentially what's happening here is we're taking out everything that's LED or induction, and we're looking at everything that's in the field, and then we're also looking at ballpark lighting, cobra heads, double cobra heads, parking lot lights, shoeboxes, post tops or gateways, and then we're taking out everything that has series in the notes field. After that happens, we're going to run our first select by location. So we're intersecting our project boundary here. And this is actually a variable, so if we can change this to whatever we want, but for this exercise we're going to set the variable to be our project boundary. And then the next step that we're going to do is we're going to remove lights from the first selection. So we've already taken out the lights that are the models we don't want, and we've taken out the LEDs and inductions, and then we've selected all from that selection. We've selected everything that's within the project boundary. Now we're going to remove from selection. So for this we could take our variable and set it as the CDBG. So we'd be removing all the CDBG lights from our project. After we do that, we're going to calculate job 1 into our job number field so that we know which ones are part of job 1. And then we'll just export it so that we can use it on maps for RFP or whatever we want to use it for. Next we're going to calculate job 2. So basically the query I have set up, the attribute query, is about the same as the last one. The only thing I added is job number does not equal job 1. So we're just going to basically take all the same lights, and then if we already assigned it to job 1, we're going to leave it out of this selection. And then we have another select by location where we have another variable we can use. So for this one, since we left out CDBG the first time, we might just do CDBG this time and do a CDBG job. And then we're going to calculate job number to equal job 2. So we'll know in our feature classes which ones are job 1, which ones are job 2. And then if we were to run this again, we could have job 3 be populated into everything else, and it'll export it so that we can use it on our maps. So save. Going to just double click this, and now this is where you fill in your parameters. So for the boundary, we're going to use the polygon for first job, and for the first job we're going to remove from CDBG, and the second job we will only use CDBG as our select by location. So it'll give us two different jobs when it runs this. So right now it's just going through all those queries and creating our layers for us. So I exported it here. I'm going to just add these to the map. It looks like it made them the same color, so I'm going to fix that so that we can tell the difference. Okay, so as you can see, job 2 is the white, job 1 is in green. And so you can tell if you zoom in here, the dark green points are not within the CDBG layer. The white ones are all within that layer. And if you were to zoom out to the further out, you can see that there are dark green points within our project boundary for the first job, but there aren't any outside of that. Everything outside of that is going to be a white point within a CDBG area. So that's the tool. Like I said, it's highly customizable, so you can do it to kind of figure out anything you want, as long as you have like the layers to input. So thanks a lot for watching, and bye.